Hey troops, it's Roy for Geeks of Interest. Woo! Broadcasting from the Green Couch in the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. So lots of news right now about the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn figure, and also lots of talk about the Kickstarter figure that McFarlane Toys is trying to get started for their line of the kind of the retro reimagining of Spawn. So I thought I'd do a retro toy review of the Todd Toys Flying Cape Spawn figure. Yes, the piece that got this whole crazy collector thing started. Talk to old people like me back in the day, and action figures, they were just toys. You gave them at Christmas or whatever. I guess this could easily turn into a very long, complicated dissertation, actually, so we'll try and keep that from happening, because then it'll be like 8 hours of me yapping and you going, you gonna talk about the stupid Spawn figure yet? I guess technically this all started actually with Star Wars figures, duh. The furious need to collect, and etc, etc, etc. I guess the Spawn line started a renaissance. All of a sudden now, it wasn't enough all of a sudden these figures weren't just, like I've mentioned before, weren't just chunks of plastic stuck together and yada, yada, yada. They worked really hard to make these look really cool. And a lot of you are going, what's the big deal? Okay, here we go. Let's start with the packaging itself. The giant box. Most figures at this point, unless you're a Barbie figure or old school G.I. Joe, small boxes. A lot of the figures are smaller, about G.I. Joe size. This is the first time you got a big clamshell fancy box. It even came with a comic book. All right. And this is actually original. It's going by Todd Toys, not McFarlane, just Todd Toys. This particular figure came with, let's see here. I don't know why it came with a spiked club. It just did. I don't know what the extra little, I don't know what this is. This just came with a thing, all right? And you're going, where's the dang figure? This is it. Now I know a lot of you are looking at this going, what's the big deal? Actually, back then, oops, the little thingy on this thing just popped out. I'm sorry. Back then, this was a big deal. It was a larger figure. Had knees. The sculpting, the paint, everything was very different. This giant cape, up until before this, anytime you had a cape, it was this horrible plastic vinyl thing that was just there. This is the first time a manufacturer actually did a giant molded plastic cape like this one I'm sorry, I'm dickering with some of this. There we go. Okay. That is meant to evoke motion, meant to give it a dynamic look. It's not just a flat, dead piece of plastic. And the cool thing is, okay, it doesn't hold well, but it is meant to close. See? Closes. You're wondering, what's that stupid thing he's messing with? Well, on the back, this comes with this removable plastic thing. Sorry, one of the chains fell. Oops. We'll just put this aside for now. This thing, what it does is it attaches to the back. Oops, come on. Where'd it go? There's the hole. So part of it fits in here. Now this peg in here fits into a post in the back of the cape here. So that what happens, you see, hypothetically, if I can get it to fit. I don't know. And it kind of has it floating there. It doesn't just sit there. Again, it's a little detail, but adds more motion, more life to the figure. And as you can tell, also, it's kind of a pain to get it to stay. But at the time, nobody did this kind of stuff. At the time, you're like, it's a bunch of kids. Just give them whatever. This figure was the first acknowledgement that the generation of kids who were raised on Star Wars, who were accustomed to getting tons of product flooded to them, bam, bam, bam. They didn't just want a stupid piece of plastic. They wanted something to look cooler, something that had a lot more to offer. So yeah, as a result, this is the first one that eventually led to the giant, massive transformation in some ways of the market. I mean, all of a sudden you had a new group that was interested in buying product. Group that could be really finicky and annoying as well. But there you go. Now the good news is you can find this on the secondary market. This mint in box I found like for $20, not including shipping. So it is so you can find these sometime, plus or minus. So the other nice thing, about this particular line, you can find them. Which means that if you're running a store, you're going, yes, you can find them. We still have more in the back. But if you're a beginning collector, someone just looking to replace broken pieces, it's not that hard. It's not like you're trying to find a plastic cape Jawa and going, nah, we're done. So there you go. So yeah, this is where it all started. And the figure's fun. And I mean, it doesn't have the plethora or articulation it has now, but decent amount. Well made. It's a nice thing to have on your shelf. Just kind of a cool thing to have. And just think, Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn figure is out. I found it on eBay right now. It's typical secondary market price. So patience. Your patience will be rewarded. Hat tip to Alton Brown for that one. But if you're not, the good news is that from what I've seen, it's typical secondary market price, which means that it's $40. But on the other hand, easier than buying a Black Series Mandalorian figure. So anyway, there you go. So yeah, with more stuff on the way, waiting to hear the Kickstarter announcement. Yeah. So anyway, hey, y'all have a good weekend, fellow peeps. And quick thing, we've all been bludgeoned by the coronavirus stuff. Please be safe, be smart. Stop hoarding toilet paper and stuff, people, all right? Come on. But seriously, be safe, be smart. All right, folks. Y'all take care. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor. And always hold true, but considering what's going on, be good to each other, okay, folks? Peace, peeps. Bye.